This video is edited to shorten watch time by removing sidebars, procedural evidence handling, and long pauses. Witness testimony remains intact, with minor trims to hesitation words and stutters. Audio is enhanced from the broadcasted court feed, but some originally inaudible dialogue may still be unclear.
If you could please be seated, state and spell your name for the record.
My name is Leon Martin, Leon Martin.
How are you employed?
Deputy Sheriff with the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office.
How long have you worked for the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office?
4 years.
You assigned to patrol, basically?
Yes, sir.
All right. Were you working back on April 2nd, 2024?
I was.
And what was your shift that day?
Second shift patrol.
What is second shift out in hours?
2 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Okay. Around 5:30 in the evening that day, were you dispatched to a call for service at Warnemont Park?
I was.
Is that at or near 5400 South Lake Drive in the city of Cudahy, Milwaukee County?
That's correct.
What was the nature of the call you were responding to?
There was a report of a possible human leg found on the beach at Warnemont Park.
And that was information conveyed to you by dispatch?
Correct.
So essentially you know what you're going
Correct.
towards. Okay. When you arrived on scene, were there other law enforcement already there?
There was.
Members of the Cudahy Police Department?
Yep.
Okay. What did you do when you got there?
I walked down. Initially, I parked at the top of the hill that leads down to the pump house. Was directed down the hill by other members of the Cudahy Police Department. Walked down the hill and was kind of flagged over to the area where police officers from Cudahy Police Department were already there.
This area that you walked down to would have been the pump house that is on the shores of Lake Michigan. Fair?
That's correct.
When you got down there, were you guided to where this body part was recovered?
I was.
And were you wearing a body cam at the time?
I was.
I'm going to have you take a look to your right if you can. On the screen here, I have what's marked as exhibit number 10. Do you recognize that?
I'll stipulate that's his body cam.
I'll play a clip from this first. This is exhibit number 10. The video is titled SUSP-5 Martin. I'm going to play a short clip here. All right, I paused it at 8 seconds, started it at 0. Can you orient us right now? Where are we?
So we're at the bottom of the hill. Right now I'm facing north, looking down towards the beach.
All right, and on the left side, there's that steep cliff embankment. If you went up on the top of that, that's where the park would be, correct?
Correct.
You are at the end of the service road here?
Yes.
And did you have to climb down anything to get to the location where this video picked up?
I did. There was large tree branches and like other foliage and whatnot that was in the way.
Not somewhere a vehicle could get to, fair?
Correct.
But you indicated earlier that you had walked down the service road, and at the end of the service road, what's there?
There's like a barrier, like a traffic barrier, and then the lake is there. So it's like a roundabout, so you can turn around and drive back up the hill.
So vehicles can essentially get all the way down to essentially the shoreline, but could not get down to where you are right now in this video.
That's correct.
What did you have to do to get down to where you are in this video?
I had to climb over a couple of large trees and just other like rocks and whatnot.
And how far did you have to walk to get to the leg?
That was about estimated probably about 100 to 150 yards.
Where I have this video paused, you're basically at the start of that walk. Is that fair to say?
That's correct.
Okay. I'm going to play it until 4:10. And there's no audio right now. When does the audio pick up?
Approximately 30 seconds.
That because that's how your body cameras work?
Correct. When you activate your body cam, it plays 30 seconds before you actually activate it.
Thank you.
Yeah. I just cleaned my boots too, dude. Fuck, man.
Stand by. I have that on call sheet. I'm trying to figure out what you can do.
Fuck, man.
Okay, take that.
All right.
How's it going?
What's up, man?
So this is Evan Millies. He's dealt with him before. Sometimes mostly a good guy. Got into this trouble a couple times, but good dude.
Okay.
So they walked down the S curve from Sheridan, started walking south just for fun, you know, rough day on the beach. As they were walking, see that leg right there?
Yeah.
Said that it was up about approximately where the end of that stick, that, you know, branch is.
By the bushes
Okay.
right
Where that bushes, said that they saw it up
So
there.
it's like up on the hill, kind of?
Yeah.
Okay.
So said that him and his buddy who's in my squad right now walked out, called us. And then when we came back, it was about, I don't know, maybe 7 feet east.
by the rock.
I moved it just for evidence purposes.
Okay, so they just swept away?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I documented it well on body cam with different angles of where it was. And
Okay, cool. All right, we got our...
You want to show me where it is?
What's your name again, bud?
Evan.
Evan? Okay, Evan. How long were you out here?
About probably an hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 16.
You usually come this way?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's going
The
to be
first time you
fun,
seen anything here?
Yeah.
Yeah? It's the first time you seen anything like this?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. All right, Evan. Stay tight. Don't go anywhere, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Copy, thank you.
All right, hang on, Evan. We'll talk to you some more, okay?
Okay.
And then they shipped out, went up the water pump ways, and then called us.
Yeah, but at least they called.
Paused your body camera at 4:09. The object's right here, Deputy. That's the leg, correct?
Correct.
Now, as we were watching that video, you're able to see the waves there were pretty violent. Is that fair to say?
That's correct.
And it was a rainy day.
It was.
Did you observe any blood or any kind of thing like that near the leg
I did not.
or near the area where he had originally indicated the leg was found?
That's correct. There was no blood around the area or on the hill where it was initially found at.
What did you observe about the leg when you saw it?
The toenails were painted with pink nail polish. Based on the size of the leg, I could estimate that the person that the leg came from was rather short. The leg didn't appear to be decomposing in any type of way. So I was estimating that it had been placed there relatively, short time ago.
The other member of the sheriff's department that we saw in there. Mm-hmm. So the person you first talked to, that was Officer DeSmet, correct?
Correct.
The other member of the sheriff's department, who was that?
That's Deputy Michael Krieger.
Did you and Deputy Krieger canvass the scene or search the scene?
We did.
What did you find?
Nothing else of evidentiary value.
No other body parts, correct?
That's correct.
Was the medical examiner's office called to the scene?
They were.
Did they come?
They did.
Did they take possession of the leg?
They did.
Throughout that time, were there other members of your department who responded as well?
There were.
Did you search other areas, not just on the shoreline that we were watching on that video, but other areas of the park as well?
That's correct. At the top of the bluff that was on the left side of the video, that's a wooded area. Myself and multiple detectives and other MCSO personnel searched the wooded area and didn't find anything else.
I have no other questions.
Ross?
Morning, officer.
Morning.
So I just want to make sure I understand from where the parking lot is to the beach? So you said that it's kind of like a wooded area?
Not necessarily. There's a steep slope, like a driveway to access the Warnermount pump house. It's not necessarily a parking lot. It's just a service road that leads down to the pump house.
Okay, so to get from like the parking lot where the pump house is to the beach, is that flat or is it slanted, or what's the terrain look like?
So it's like deteriorated from time and weather. So it's a steep hill that kind of goes down.
Okay, so it goes from parking lot, steep hill to the beach.
Correct.
And we could see on the video, it looks like the beach is quite small.
It is.
It's basically cliff, a little landing space, and then the water.
That's correct.
Is it always like that, or do you not know?
I'm not too familiar with that particular beach. That was my first time actually being on that portion of the beach.
Okay, and you said that you didn't observe any blood or anything.
That's correct.
Did you observe any drag marks as like a body was dragged?
I did not.
Did you you said you didn't locate any evidence of evidentiary value?
That's correct.
So you didn't find like a saw?
No.
You didn't find an axe?
No.
Or any sort of knife?
That's correct.
And it looks like you're walking through, it's a pretty muddy area. It looks like it's made of maybe like clay.
Yeah, or mud or like sand and whatnot. It's not like a normal beach, like Bradford Beach or whatnot.
Okay. I have nothing further.
State?
Nothing else.
Thank you, Deputy.
Thank you, Judge.